Hi guys, so today we are going to look at something which all of you can use. I am sure you can use this particular grammar structure, but sometimes you have some problems with it. That particular structure is choosing between some and any. Now, some and any are examples of quantifier. Okay, a quantifier is a word which helps to add emphasis to the quantity that there is of a particular thing. Now, some and any are two of the most basic quantifiers, and perhaps two of the first ones that you learn when you're learning English. Now, when do we use some and when do we use any? Okay, they have very similar meaning. When we use some, I always say it's like there are a few. Okay, maybe this is some. And any, zero. There are none of a particular thing. So when there are maybe 1, 2, 3 of something, we use some. And when there is absolutely zero, niente, nada, nothing, we use any. Now, let's look at this phrase that I have behind me on the board. Some and any. We have some rice, but we don't have any vegetables. Do you want some more wine? We have some rice, but we don't have any vegetables. Do you want some more wine? Okay, so let's break this up a little bit here. Let's break it into phrases. Okay, so we'll call this phrase 1, phrase 2, and we'll finish with phrase 3. Okay, so let's examine each phrase individually. Now, in the first phrase, we have some rice. The meaning of that sentence, the general meaning of the sentence, is positive. It is a positive sentence. Now, some and any, I should say, we can use both of them with countable and uncountable nouns. Okay? We can use them with both countable and uncountable, or the plural form as well, I should say. Now, we have some rice. As you know, rice is an uncountable noun. We will return to this, remember this for the next phrase, the next examination. Now, we have some rice. We choose some here because the sentence is positive and because we are using an uncountable noun. In those examples, we choose some. I have some water, I have some cheese, I have some wine, etc. All examples of uncountable nouns. Now, our next phrase number 2, but we don't have any vegetables. Now, the overall meaning of this phrase is not positive. We know that because of don't. Okay? The meaning of this phrase is negative. Now, in negative phrases, we don't really use some, we use, you guessed it, any. When the meaning of a sentence is negative, we choose any instead of some. I don't have any homework today. She doesn't have any friends. I don't have any biscuits in my kitchen. She doesn't have any pets. Now, I should also say that although the rule sometimes changes, normally we can choose some with an uncountable noun and any with a countable noun. In this particular example, I have chosen vegetables, which is a countable noun. But as English goes, sometimes those rules bend, so be careful. But I would say some more with an uncountable noun, and any with countable. But remember that the choice of any is when the meaning of the sentence is generally negative. Now, do you want some more wine? Phrase number 3 there. We know that this is a question. Okay, this is a question form. Do you want some more wine? Now, I should say that in questions using one of these quantifiers, it's more natural to use any. Do you have any family in New York City? Do you have any friends who play tennis? Do you want any dinner at my house? Do you have any beer that I could drink? All of these examples are using any, but it is possible to use some in questions. Again, depending on the noun, whether it is countable or uncountable, or sometimes when the expected answer is going to be yes. Do you want some more wine? If somebody asks me that question, the answer most certainly would always be yes. Now, this is one of these things. Practice, practice, practice. Some and any. I have some friends in New York. I have some friends in New York. Okay, it's positive. I'm using it with a countable noun. Does that work? Yes, it works. Okay. Practice. Try it. You can only be wrong. But really using these quantifiers helps to improve your English, because instead of saying I have a friend in New York, I have 2 friends in New York, I have 3 friends in New York, I have some friends in New York. The number is not specific because we have chosen to use the quantifier. So it is a good structure to learn. Now, we can go into this in more detail in a subsequent lesson, but the rules are the same for someone, anyone, something, anything, somewhere, and anywhere. Someone and anyone, of course, we are using to describe or ask questions about people. Something and anything relating to objects, and somewhere and anywhere referring to places. Okay. Have you been anywhere on holiday this year? Using any again in a question. Something. Do you want something to drink? Okay, works perfectly. Someone and anyone. Do you know anyone who lives in Australia? So for these words here, they're following the same rules as the quantifiers, some and any. Practice makes perfect. I hope you found this lesson useful. If you have some questions for me, don't hesitate to leave a comment underneath this video. And if I can give you some help, I will try. And if you have any suggestions for future videos that you would like some things explained, or you want me to go into more detail over a particular grammar point or vocabulary point, please drop us a comment. Thanks guys, keep watching our videos, and I look forward to seeing you soon.